Once you have accurately set your probe setting, we can now go ahead and measure something. So I'm going to use channel 1 to measure a DC voltage. So currently I have a 1-to-1 probe set to channel 1. Notice it's set at probe setting 1-to-1. And I have the other end of this cable connected to the output of a power supply set at 2 volts. I want to make sure channel 1 is active because I want to be able to see it on the screen, so it's yellow. And since I'm not using channel 2, I can make sure that's not active. And remember, you can make them active or not just by pushing the button. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything on the screen, so let's examine why. First of all, notice that we have our channel 1 ground over here. It's helpful to always line up the ground with one of these division lines. So I'm going to go ahead and first move this down so it matches with one of the division lines. So the arrow is pointing right at a gray line on the screen. Now notice my division, if you look at the upper left-hand corner next to channel 1, is set to 50 millivolts per division. So that means if we started counting at 0, which is this division line, where I've put my ground, and we count it up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions. If it's set at 50 millivolts per division, 5 divisions would give me 250 millivolts. This is why I don't see 2 volts, because 2 volts is a lot greater than 250 millivolts, so I can't see it on the screen. So I can use the knob above the channel number to adjust my voltage division. Now it's at 100 millivolts, 200 millivolts, 500 millivolts. Oh, I see something. Why is that? Because now if I start counting from the division line of ground and count up, 1, 2, 3, 4, I am 4 divisions up at 500 millivolts per division, which gives me 2 volts. Yay, it's accurately measuring 2 volts. So let's try another setting. Here's a 1 volt per division. So notice from ground up to what I'm measuring, I am getting 2 volts. 2 volts per division, ground up to 1 division, again shows me 2 volts. At 5 volts per division, notice that my line is a little less than half a division, which once again is representing 2 volts. And that is the highest number of divisions or volts per division that I can do. So now you know how to measure a DC voltage on an oscilloscope.